Choosing the right fabrics for products you use every day can significantly impact your comfort, health, and the environment. In this video, we compare bamboo versus cotton fabrics across key features like softness, durability, and environmental impact. Discover why bamboo might be the better choice for you, especially if you're looking for hypoallergenic, moisture-wicking, eco-conscious, and pet-friendly options. Explore the range of bamboo products from BedVoyage and make the switch today. Key features of bamboo and cotton. Cotton textiles have cornered the market for thousands of years and have long been the staple fabric for items such as clothing, table linens, and bedding. But as consumer demand for eco-friendly alternatives rises, the textile industry has expanded to include more sustainable materials, such as bamboo, to offer options to cotton. Bamboo fabrics. Bamboo stalks have been used as building materials for thousands of years due to their incredible strength. The shoots are a staple in Asian meals, and there are records dating back thousands of years for the use of bamboo in books, arrows, and furnishings. Bamboo textiles have been around for over 100 years, but more recently used in the making of bamboo clothing, athletic gear, golf shirts, and socks, due to its impressive odor-resistant and moisture-wicking abilities. Bamboo bedding entered the market in the early 2000s and has quickly become very popular as an alternative to cotton. Have you ever felt the silky smoothness of bamboo? It's almost indescribable. The drape of the fabric against your skin is so incredibly luxurious and soothing. The fabric is both cooling and comforting, as well as being hypoallergenic and eco-friendly. With bamboo bedding, you slip into bed each night knowing you're slipping into a very special fabric. It feels nothing like the cotton you've probably known all your life. The secret to this silky smooth fabric is the structure of the bamboo fibers. The threads are spun longer than cotton and very fine and tubular, like a hair on your head. This round fiber means that the fabrics just glide across your skin effortlessly. Bamboo versus cotton bedding can be more expensive, as the actual yarns the mills use for weaving are more costly than cotton. But bamboo fibers are also strong and durable, meaning your glorious sheets will last a long time. Isn't that what you want when you spend good money on quality bed sheets? Cotton fabrics have been used literally for millennia as one of the most ancient textiles known to man. Virtually every person on the planet has worn or slept on cotton fabrics, as it's one of the most widely used textiles for clothing and bed linens. Cotton can vary greatly from either being on the rough and scratchy side to being exquisitely fine, depending on how it's treated, spun, and woven. Additionally, the cost of the products you're buying will vary too, based on the quality of the textile and weaves. Pricing on cotton bedding can range widely from $24 at a discount retailer to over $1,500 for fine Italian weaves. Cotton fibers do have excellent absorption benefits, which means they can absorb moisture from the skin, allowing you to stay drier. Cotton does not have the same quick drying time as bamboo, and in a humid climate, it can stay wet for hours while you're wearing them. Has this ever happened to you? You're wearing a cotton t-shirt or sundress in Hawaii after a rainstorm, and it literally never dried the rest of the day while you're wearing it? If taken care of properly, cotton textiles can literally be handed down generationally, as they can last for dozens of years. Case in point, you'll often find fine cotton tablecloths and napkins at antique stores. How are bamboo versus cotton fabrics created? Bamboo. BedVoyage only uses farmed moso bamboo in the making of our bed and bath textiles. We call our linens panda-friendly because our yarn suppliers are very careful not to destroy any natural habitats, nor take away the food source from pandas. Side note, thankfully pandas do not like moso bamboo. It is not one of their tasty treats. Bamboo is one of the most eco-friendly, prevalent, and sustainable resources on the planet. It grows abundantly without pesticides, fertilizers, or irrigation. It also cleans the air 3 times faster than a similar footprint of trees. The moso bamboo plant most widely used in textiles can grow up to 3 feet per day, and when harvested, it's simply cut near the base and allowed to regrow, making it a very sustainable plant. It does not take much water to grow, unlike cotton farming. The process of creating bamboo fibers starts with harvesting the stalks from the forests. Bamboo plants are designated as grass, but the stalk is so rigid and firm that it's often thought of as a type of tree. In the early 20th century, the process of making bamboo fibers was perfected. The soft inner pith from the woody part of the stalk is what is used to make the bamboo fibers or yarns. It starts with extracting the cellulose from the stalk, crushing it, then soaking in enzyme solutions that help break it down into an alkali cellulose. It's left to dry for 24 hours. Then carbon disulfide is added to cause the compound to sulfurize into a gel-type mixture. This then becomes a slurry or mash that is then forced through a nozzle called a spinneret. This transforms the cellulose into strands that once dried are run through a fiber mill and then fluffed before they are dyed and spun into yarns or threads. The end product is considered viscose from bamboo or rayon from bamboo, used interchangeably. Viscose and rayon mean the process of converting a bamboo stalk into fibers. Cotton. The textile we all call cotton comes from the fibers of the plant species known as Gossypium hirsutum. Bolls develop on the plant's branches after the plant has been pollinated. Fun fact: although bees do about 65% of the pollinating, butterflies and flies do the rest. The bolls are harvested, then the seeds removed through ginning, and then the bolls are further cleaned to remove any debris, seeds, or dirt. Spinning into yarns is what happens next, and those yarns are woven into the textiles we use daily. Some downsides of cotton farming: it requires large swaths of land, a lot of irrigation water, and a tremendous amount of toxic chemicals to keep pests away. It is said that one man's t-shirt can take up to 2 pounds of highly toxic pesticides and fertilizers to produce. Some brands prefer using organic cotton, as it does use fewer chemicals, but it's slower growing and still requires the same amount of water. If shopping for products that exhibit care for the environmental impact is important to you, then you may want to opt for bamboo textiles. Bamboo is grown without all of the chemicals and high water usage, cleans the air, does not contribute to soil erosion, and is a renewable resource. Check out our line of Luxe 100% bamboo bed sheets, duvets, coverlets, and shams. We also carry a melange bamboo blend of 50% bamboo and 50% cotton if you're not ready to fully give up your cotton sheets. Visit BedVoyage.com for more info.